What's up, y'all? Welcome. If you're new, welcome back. If you are a loyal subscriber, this is Saving Stuff with Stephanie, where we are saving for future goals. We're cash stuffing to maintain financial discipline, all in hopes to become debt free ASAP. And y'all know what today is.
What's in your wallet?
That's right. It's What's in Your Wallet Wednesday. And on Wednesdays, if you are not aware, I do expense track just to see if I did stay within budget based on the amount that I set for the past week. And as you guys can see, there is a full list here. So if you're intrigued by all these line items, stick around and stay tuned. Alright, y'all, welcome back. I did want to go ahead and get this video completed. As you can see, we have a lot to cover in today's video. I don't think I've had a What's in Your Wallet Wednesday video where there have been this many line items. So we are going to go over these and yeah, kind of give you guys an update on what's been going on. I am doing this video on my lunch break. I will not be getting paid tomorrow, so there will be a transfer in today's video. Just to bring you guys up to speed, the dates we're looking at is May the 8th through May the 14th, which is today. The amount that we had budgeted for this past week was $170. That was $150 for grocery. That was $15, or was it $10? No, that was $10 for gas and $10 for household. But again, as you can see, there's a lot going on here. So let's go over it to see what's all on this list. Okay, so on the 8th of May, I did go to Aldi and I spent $57 from the grocery budget, minus 57. Okay, also on that day, I went to Walmart and spent $93 from grocery, minus 93. While I was at Walmart, I did spend $3 from the household budget on the same day, so minus 3. The reason why I was able to only spend $3, one of the things that my mom did give me for Mother's Day was she basically bought a lot of household things for my home, so I didn't have to. And I thought that was amazing. If ever you are at odds with knowing what to get a person, get them something that you know that they're going to eventually use. I'm one of those type of people, if you can't think of what to buy me because you just may not know what I like, buy me some practical things that you know that I'm definitely going to use, that I don't have to spend my own money on. Okay? And that's what she did. So instead of me having to spend my entire household budget amount, which is just $10, but when I say she went in, y'all, I have like the Sam Club size of a lot of things. So I should be set for household. I know for a little while, I may have to do a little here and there, but majority of the things that I did get were much needed and will last a very long time. So thank you, Mother. I appreciate that. The next thing on here, majority of the things that you guys see, because it is in order based on the date, are from sinking funds. So let's go over that. On the 8th, while again I was at Walmart, I did spend $5 from HSA. But HSA is a sinking fund, so that does not get deducted from that 17. I did get my car registration on my car tag on the 8th as well. That was $66. Also a sinking fund. I did have a sinking fund I do have a sinking fund for miscellaneous. I did get my haircut on the 8th, and that $30 was pulled from that envelope. So that does not get deducted. Series events and activities. And as you guys can see, we did a whole lot. We had games, I believe, last Thursday, and then again on Saturday, and then again on, was it? I don't know. I think that was it. Thursday and Saturday. But yes. The games are finally over, but we did a whole lot. So on the 8th, we did have a game. Of course, I do spend some time on concessions, and then after the game, because the 8th was Thursday evening, after the game, I did not want to cook, so we did get a few things from McDonald's. That was $10. On the 10th, which was, I think, that Saturday, we had another game. Yeah, the tournament. And we did the same thing, concessions and McDonald's. So those two entries there, both basically the same thing. But they're from series events and activities, sinking funds, so that does not get deducted from the budgeted balance. On the 11th, which was, let's see, was this Friday? I can't keep up with what day was what. But on the 11th, that was Mother's Day. Yes, the 11th was Mother's Day. Okay. I did go out of town with my mom and my sister. We did go to Mississippi. You guys know I'm from Mississippi. We went back home to spend some time with my grandmother. My grandmother is 104 years old, so we thought it was amazing for us to go home and spend some time with the matriarch of the family for Mother's Day. But on our way there, we did stop and got McDonald's for breakfast, and I spent $12 from the Eating Out Sinking Fund. And then I also spent $30 from Eating Out, well, whatever was left in Eating Out, and then I spent some from miscellaneous to, make up for what was needed to pay me and Zuri's portion of the restaurant bill, also on the 11th. But again, not deducted from this. And then on the 12th, which was Monday, me and Zuri went to Hobby Lobby. The reason I went to Hobby Lobby is because I did get some money for Mother's Day. And there was some things that I wanted to purchase from Hobby Lobby. So we went to Hobby Lobby. And while we were out, I did get gas, finally. I did get gas from the Chevron station in the amount of $10. So minus 10. But we also got candy from the gas station. Well, Zuri did in the amount of $3. But that came from her events and activities. And then Zuri is having a glow party on Friday. And the admission to get in is $10. So I sent that to school with her. And lastly on here is just the amount that I spent at Hobby Lobby. Which was $21. Just, on some random stuff that I wanted. But because it was a gift type of purchase, it's not deducted from this amount. So, as you guys can see, the remaining amount left on the calculator is $7. So, there should be $7 still in my envelopes. And just based on looking at the 4 categories that we, the 3 categories that we know we spend from, I should have this money left over in the household. So, let's see if there's... Oh, hold on, there's a tracker that's not even in here. Oh, here it is. Okay, it's because there's no room at the bottom. But yes, there is $7 remaining in household. And I think what I'm going to do, I'll probably update the trackers offline. But this will go in the garbage because it is done. But I will set this $7 to the side because you guys know that will go toward my mood tracker. So there's no money left in these envelopes. Okay. So, because I am not going to be getting paid tomorrow, there is a transfer. We probably could go ahead and get that done right now since we do have these envelopes out. All right, so next week the amount, and I did do some envelopes, so I'm working on some envelopes, you guys. I'm still trying to perfect it, but yeah. So next week for grocery, it will be getting $150. So this should be $150, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 50. And I have a whole lot. Let me see. This kind of stays in here, and this will go in here. I have a whole lot of meat left, so I'm not sure if I'll even spend a lot of this money. So we may have a lot of rollover next week, but I'll see. But I have a whole lot of meat left from last week. All right, so that's grocery. Household for next week will get $10. And yeah, that's the new tracker. I'll update the trackers offline. All right, and gas will get $15. And I don't know if I'll use this entire 15. I may not have to. But again, if I don't, I'll just take the 5 or whatever is not needed. And I may just put that in lawn care in case I get a chance to cut my grass sometime this week. But that's pretty much it for the transfer, you guys. So we'll put this back. And we'll put these back in my wallet momentarily. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at May's monthly expense overview. We are on week number 3. And yes, it's a whole lot of going on. Okay, so let's look at how much we spent for this week in total. So in total, we did spend $150 toward grocery. We did spend the $10 gas budget. We only spent $3 of the $10 in household. So that's where we got the $7 in rollover. We did spend $37 in miscellaneous. We spent $66 from car registration, $5 from HSA, $32 from Zuri's events and activities, $21 from spending, $35 in eating out. So the total amount that we spent for this week was $359. Now, if you guys look at the first 2 weeks, the first week we spent $167 plus the second week $195. In 2 weeks, we spent $362. But in this 1 week, we almost spent the amount we spent the first 2 weeks. But you guys know, I already told you, week 3 and week 4 are going to be large amounts. Week 4 will probably be worse because graduation gifts, my nephew's birthday gift, it's a whole lot still happening. So it's to be expected. But thank God for sinking funds because that's how we're managing through the month of May. Also, my cell phone bill will probably be due sometime. So, yeah, it's a lot going on. But like I said, I kind of already knew that. I'm happy that me and Zuri were able to kind of stay, you know, on target as far as the budget goes for the first 2 weeks. But I kind of already knew that week 3 and 4 were going to be a little outlandish, but it's cool. All right, so again, we did have $7 to roll over. So let's look at the mood tracker to see what we can do. I did already go ahead and put my little hearts where they needed to go based on the moods for each day. We finished first. The first week for me was the 1st through the 7th. So the 8th through the 14th is what we're going to look at. So on the 8th, I don't know, every Thursday I always feel tired because I'm always doing a lot. On Friday, I was relaxed. On Saturday, I was happy. On Sunday, I was happy. On Monday, I was motivated. On Tuesday, I was relaxed. And today, I am happy. So, if you add all of these up, let's see. 1, 3, 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. 4 plus 9 is 13. So, I owe this challenge $13. So, you're like, well, Stephanie, you only have $7, so you're going to owe yourself some money. Actually, I'm not. My daughter did not get to come home for Mother's Day, unfortunately, because she had to work. But she sent some money to help with Zuri's graduation. And then she sent me all of her change. She has been accumulating change, and she sent me all of her change. So there is a little money that I have gone ahead and got cash in for dollar bills to kind of help with this. So I appreciate that, Weezy. So let's see. I've got 7 here. I need 13 in order to complete this week's mood challenge. So that's an additional $6. So there's $6. All right, so let's make sure this is $13. Okay, so 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is $13. So 13 plus the 11 that we have in here. Kind of put it in order. So far, halfway through the month, we have 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, $4. So far, we have saved $24 toward the mood tracker. I think that's pretty good. And we're not, you know, we're just halfway through. Now, I will tell you guys this, because I do use my savings challenges to add additional payments to my, to debt or to my Discover card, which is my debt at the time. I will be using majority of this money to make an additional payment before the 20th, because the 20th is the day that my statement closes, and I want to throw as much money at that particular debt before they charge, you know, interest. Now I will continue the challenge, and anything accumulated after that date will get thrown at Discover before the 1st of June. But I just want to let you guys know, if we come back to this and there's not anything in here, it's not because I spent it on anything outlandish. It's because I did go ahead and make an additional payment to Discover. So that's that. Now, as far as my no spend goes, y'all, we are doing horrible. Look at this. So, I mean, I kind of knew I wasn't going to do really that well for the month of May. I don't even know why I decided to do a no spend for May, because May for me is dang near the busiest month of the year. But I think the reason for that was because I did want to allocate the spending budget amount to something else, in which I did. So I guess that part of it was fine. But as far as me sitting down and not doing anything on days outside of Thursday, that is all out the window. Because as y'all can see, look at this. Spin, 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 spin. Out of, let's see, 15 days. Let's just say 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of 15 days, I have spent 7. So we're kind of 50-50. Which is still a fail. But, yeah. I kind of knew that was going to be the case. But it's okay. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. This is my third no spin already for this year. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of burnt out on it a little bit. I am going to do another one in September. But, you know, I'll probably be hyped up again for it like I was in January. But this one, I kind of knew it wasn't going to do that well. But it's all right. You win some, you lose some. But that does sum up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed What's in Your Wallet Wednesday. If you did enjoy it, but you have yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, smash the notification bell so you are notified when I upload another video. And I will see you guys tomorrow when it's time to budget for the very last paycheck that I'll receive in the month of May. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of the day. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.